What do you do in the evening when you don't know what to do? Read a book, play a game, every night is just the same. What do you say if I tell you how to keep from feeling blue? My advice is good to take and it's easier to do. When you're all alone in your own night and you're feeling out of tune, pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright silvery light, you'll be feeling better soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. Look, look, look at the stars above. Look, look, look at those sweeties love. Oh boy, give me a night in June. I mean it, all you got to do any old night when you're feeling out of tune. Pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. When you make a date any old night, gonna meet your sweetie soon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. Underneath the bright silvery light, that's the only place to spoon. Pick up your hat, close up your flat and get out and get under the moon. Walk, walk, kissing and walk again, talk, talk, kissing and talk again, oh joy, sweethearts are all in tune. I mean it, when it's raining out, stay in a room, but on a lovely night in June, here's what to do, sweetie, and you just get out and get under the moon. If you're with a girl and she is cold, says she doesn't want her spoon, don't you feel blue? Here's what you do, just get out and get under the moon. If you feel a kiss and she gets sore, she'll forget it mighty soon. Don't stop to fret, she'll learn to pet when you get her under the moon. Indoors, there's not a thing to do. In-laws walk in and out on you. Oh boy, sister and brother too. I've tried it, just take my advice. If she is nice, nice as any night in June, just take her hand, she'll understand and get out and get under the moon.
Well, hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome one and all. Once again, James is over at the helm, clickety-clacking.
Hey, happy Wednesday.
Happy late 4th of July to everybody. Hope everybody did well.
What's up, AZ? Nice for you to stop in, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, always thankful. Thank you. Move. I see Vic. I see Keith.
Julio, what's up, man?
Ooh.
Julio's one of my buddies from Florida.
Yeah, we
we
on last time we were on.
Yeah, we went over that last time. I remember.
Yeah, we went over the last time. It was that way.
I don't remember much, but I remember a little bit.
It is definitely still hot in Florida.
It's hot in fucking PA. I got a suntan like a motherfucker. I look like I live in Florida right now. I'm so damn tan.
I thought all these weather patterns were supposed to make it cooler, but I guess I was wrong. Misinformation.
It's balls hot here.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Well, I'm glad that everybody's hot, and it's not just me here in Florida.
Yeah.
Julio here in Florida.
Julio's in fucking Ocala, man. He's not getting any sea breeze.
Good Lord. I'm getting a little bit more breeze now there's a big hole in the building across the
Did you see the video from yesterday from it was somewhere in the Panhandle over the week yesterday, 4th of July. There was a monster great hammerhead that was swimming right along shore, and there was a bunch of people in the water. Everyone was freaking out. But like, dude, this fucking hammerhead was massive. His dorsal fin looked like it was like 4 feet tall.
Wow, it could have been here. We had, of course, a ton of people.
Yeah, well, it said it was in the Panhandle of Florida. It was just some random thing I got on. I think it was from the Weather Channel, actually. Yeah, great hammerheads are freaking massive, and this one had to have been 18 to 20 feet. This thing was huge.
Vic, I see the video you sent, but I can't watch it while we're on stream. I'll have to wait. We had a little bit of rain today, but all it did was piss off the heat. About it.
Hey Vic, you want me to show this video on the stream?
Yeah, do that so I can. If there's audio, I can't. I'm gonna see if Google will look up this hammerhead.
It didn't specifically say it was a hammerhead, but the dorsal fin absolutely looked like a hammerhead to me. It was very pointy. Okay, he says shows it. All right, give me a minute so I can put up a capture device to watch the video.
Had my roommate kick the bucket.
What?
I sent you 2 videos. I had my roommate kick the bucket on the floor. I believe it was a drug overdose.
Okay.
It's a nasty mess I'm having to deal with. Uh-oh. What the hell? Oh, Lord.
Oh, okay. Shit.
What's a capture device?
It's a thing that captures devices.
Devices.
All right, these glasses have to come off. I'm fucking sweating over here. Ugh, I can't see. It's so goddamn hot. Yeah, give me a second. I'll have that up in a minute. No. Do the right thing, Streamlabs. Quit fucking around. No.
Oh, look at that. It's a hand or some such.
It's a hand or some such. Let me actually crop the video so it doesn't look as fucking ridiculous as you see me doing it live. Make it bigger. Maybe? No, not too big. All right, we'll put it over here. It's a peepee. I swear to God, Vic, if you sent me some bullshit like that and we get kicked off. All right, let me unmute it. And we'll play it. Let's see what's going on here.
Yeah, I won't be able to hear
Anyway,
the
I
video.
came out here. My garage is a disarray, and I kept wondering why is it such a fucking mess. So I started looking through my toolboxes. So all my wrenches and tools and shit going. I got tools in that cabinet, one in that cabinet, and it's all fucking empty. But I came out here and I kept hearing this snoring noise, and I looked down here, and there he was laying in the fucking floor.
Get a lot of pointing and stuff.
His feet was over here at the door,
What the fuck?
and his head was back in there. And this is his mess. This is the shit I had to keep fucking dealing with. Anyway, I'll take you in my theater room.
Are you setting us up here?
My guitar's missing.
It's kind of amusing without the audio.
You motherfucker.
Me.
So I had a guitar up there.
I feel like he's gonna walk into a room. It's gonna be nothing but dildos or something ridiculous.
We didn't have time to take that one yet. This is my
Oh, see, I was getting ready to say he was going to show porn on the big
Shit, I
screen.
don't know if I can get these fuckers. Anyway. This
Did
is
you
my
have a
office.
squatter? Is that what's going on?
So I'm like, well, who'd come in here and took all my fucking
Somebody's been
things
stealing all his shit.
out of the boxes and just left the boxes. So I fucking knew it was him because, you know, what the fuck.
No deal.
Anyway.
Did you just have some random ass dude fucking crashing at your place?
House. And
This motherfucker's got a movie theater in the bottom part of his house.
About to go up and get a screwdriver. I'll do another video.
Oh, a renter. Oh, okay.
This door's half
Holy
open, and I was
shit.
like, what the fuck? Look, dude, you wouldn't believe the smell.
I can smell it from here.
You would not believe the fucking smell.
What the?
Piss bottles.
Piss bottles.
Just who in their
What did you rent to? A burping clern or something?
It had to have been a fucking burping clearing.
More piss bottles. Piss bottles.
Oh my
on top of the
God.
Refrigerator.
Piss bottles all over the refrigerator.
Then, I mean, it's just. Then I found a bunch of pills.
A bunch of pills.
Baggies.
Well, at least you got a bunch of pills out of the deal. Oh, he's got his fucking rubber band.
Thing, crack pipes.
Crack pipes.
Shit. And then I found needles over there on his
God,
table.
don't touch that crap.
This is,
Right?
I don't even know how
this camera's not
jacked
gonna
up my
show.
audio for y'all is in the video because I'm like,
More
probably
piss
like-
all those piss bottles. There's a
I don't even know how
5 gallon gas can
synchronized.
full.
Like, how late am I?
This is a gas can full of piss. What the fuck? Did he not have a bathroom?
We show up at Target.
More piss bottles.
Dude, those are all piss bottles.
Is that a wig
Women's clothing.
and a bra?
Breast pumps. More wigs.
He's got wigs, women's clothing, and a breast pump.
I don't know what.
How the hell long was he here? 100 years? Oh my God! He got a well with a woman in it.
There's fuck. What the
Oh
fuck?
my
Came
God!
out
What's
here.
going on?
My
Oh, there's
garage is a
another.
disarray.
You gotta listen to the audio after this. His,
Oh my God! All I can hear is "Goodbye Horses." That's what I'm listening to right now. It's "Goodbye Horses."
he was a cross dresser. God damn.
Okay, so this person like died.
Yeah, apparently it was a renter that he had, was renting that apartment or whatever. And the dude was stealing all his shit, using drugs, pissing in bottles, pissing in jugs, pissing in gas cans. That's fucking wild, Vic. You've got the weirdest stories, man.
God Almighty. Hey, Berlina.
Hi, Berlina.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to the private showing of the video when I.
Yeah. I found him pretty much dead. He was wearing spandex, a woman's nightshirt, and bra.
Oh my God! Goodbye horses.
What the fuck?
I'm riding over you. Goodbye horses.
That's definitely fucking puts the lotion in the basket vibes.
Jesus. Find some frickin' white poodle running around drinking the piss out of the gas can. That's gonna be hellish to clean.
Yeah, you better have a lot of fucking bleach and really thick gloves.
Look over there touching the guy's like paraphernalia. What does it matter now?
Well, at least you got a story out of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Next time you do your haunt, just throw in like a drug addict's den and just fill it with your trash. There, look, Sean said the same fucking thing.
Yeah, actually, it would be hard to replicate.
That was true nightmare stuff right there.
You knocked over.
No, I've not knocked my drink over yet. It happened one time. Well, it happened like 3 times one night. And my keyboard still clickety clacks because I completely cleaned every key.
Instead of smackety smacks.
There's a few that I don't use, like on the F12, F11, F10. There's a few I just never use. I didn't bother with.
20,000 worth of stuff missing. I don't. So he was a renter, but I mean, was this the same house? Was this what? I don't understand the access point.
It
here.
looks like it was at his shop, but so like there was an apartment under his shop.
That alone kind of creeps me out. But
not my keyboards. The fuck kind of keyboards are you buying for $20? My keyboard was like $200. But I've got, you know, the RGB and, you know, I can change everything about it and it's mechanical. He has an apartment in his basement. So that was actually attached to your house? I thought that was in your shop.
if you have any local pawn shops, you could probably try and get some of your stuff back.
Yeah.
You know, if they haven't sold it yet. I think, well, here in Florida, they're required by law to hold stuff for like 30 or 60 days or something. I have a friend that went through that and got probably about 75% of his stuff back.
Yeah, that's why I don't ever want to have renters or like Airbnb my place. Because like when I get older, I kind of want to just travel, you know, like do the RV life thing. And I don't really want to sell the house, but I don't think I could trust anyone, especially moving like, 20, 30 years in the future. People are probably going to be even bigger pieces of shit than they are now. And yeah, no, thank you.
Well, if humanity survives.
Yeah, the super volcano doesn't take everybody out.
Yeah, super volcano.
Oh, speaking of people that are pieces of shit, so I've been watching Cart Narcs on YouTube. If no one's ever watched this, you guys need to go watch this guy because he's brilliant. He's actually very intelligent, and his arguments to people are just amazing. So like people that don't put their carts away at grocery stores, he goes and like confronts them and it's like, put your cart away. And if they don't, he like throws a magnet on their car that says, I'm a worthless jerk. It's so good. And I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, it's such a simple thing. Just put your cart back in the fucking cart return. And so many people will spend more time removing the magnets off their cars than they will just taking the cart to the cart return.
Keith wants to know if they make a Subaru RV.
Wickety woo. Yeah, I love his sound effects when he approaches somebody with his little light wand. Yeah, he's awesome. Agent Bon Garçon when he does it in Louisiana. As Mike would say, that guy's a hoot. A hoot and a half, even.
Total side note, really the only haunt news is Texas Haunters Convention's coming up on the 15th and 16th. There you go.
Anybody going to that?
Wasn't there one or two people here? I mean, I'm not, but no, I could.
You're pretty close, though. Like, not super far.
I could drive there. I've driven to Texas, well, twice.
go over those big ass bridges. Fucking
Yeah.
Lake Charles.
I got some time on my hands apparently.
Is your car working again? What's going on with that?
Yeah, dude, I've been at the center so much and haven't like really left my house that I haven't had time to go take it. Now I've got time to take it. Now I've literally got, because I want to be able to take it, talk to them, have them fix it, and get it when they say it's ready, and not say, oh, I can't. I've got an event. I can't get there for 2 days. So
Yeah, well, I guess that is the benefit of, living so close to the center that you just walk there.
yeah, and like when I go see my parents every couple weeks, I just Uber.
Yeah, gotta love Uber, man.
Yeah, I've actually, and the cool thing is too, we have a Vio Ride, which are these scooters, and since we're on city of Pensacola property, they park them there. So if I don't want to walk, I just scoot back and forth with those things, and they're actually really cool and very inexpensive.
That's
So it's like,
we should do that for the fucking home hunter convention. Just get a big group of people and ride fucking scooters around.
yeah, well, there's hundreds of them downtown. We're trying to get them to bring, which they would do, that get them bring them more of them. They sit like 4 or 5 of them out in the front of the building, so.
Texas Hunter Convention is
15th and 16th.
Yep, July 15th and 16th, Mesquite, Texas.
I don't even know where that's at.
Let me look on the map. I can let you know.
I believe they said it's their 5th year.
Oh, it's east of Dallas. It's technically inside the beltway of Dallas, so pretty much Dallas.
Huh.
If I still lived in Texas, I probably would have gone to that. It's only like 2 hours from where I used to live in Texas. Well, maybe 3.
Well, if it was in Louisiana, I'd go probably.
I mean, it is northeastern Texas technically, so it's kind of
Yeah.
up there.
That's just too much.
I mean, honestly, looking at it on the map from where you're at, it's not super far.
I bet you'd be about 7 hours, was my guess.
And you know what's funny is when I lived in Texas, we were like super close. Like we were probably only about 6 hours away from each other.
That's pretty wild.
Because I mean, I lived in a suburb of Houston, so I mean, I was probably an hour and a half from Lake Charles, which to me looks like it's maybe 4 hours from. Well, no. Oh well, I don't know. We're pretty goddamn close though, much closer than we are now.
Yeah, it's a jaunt.
But I can't do that. I can't do that fucking Texas heat anymore. That's why we moved north.
Ooh, Sean says he'll be Texas that weekend by Dallas. Well, there you go.
Well, there you are. Yeah, you'll be right in the neighborhood. Oh, they're gonna be dropping their 14-foot skeletons now.
13 3/4 inch.
For like an extra $150, and it's made of cheaper Chinese plastic. I'm telling you, whatever it is they made those fucking 12-foot skeletons out of is terrible, because compared to my fucking T-Rex, those things are garbage.
It's a 20-foot Reaper.
We've had that T-Rex out in the sun for the last almost 6 years now. 365 days a year. Fucking snowstorms, spring storms, the mid-summer heat. That dude is stronger than ever. And he's fallen over twice and not broken a single part on him. I've seen those 12-foot skeletons. They fall one time in a windstorm, they shatter like they're made of freaking glass.
Well, but the price hadn't gone down.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
Hoping to get stacked pumpkins.
I've decided my right leg is going to be devoted to another cemetery scene with a bunch of jack-o'-lanterns all in the cemetery.
Cool.
Driving, so I'm only able to talk at traffic lights. Well, be safe, Brilliant. You don't have to talk. We know you're here.
Holy shit.
I'm still dedicating my left arm, and my back is going to be all my nerd stuff going into my left arm is going to have proton streams from Ghostbusters going up and around my whole arm and going into my back, which is going to have a ghost getting sucked into the trap. Well, not my back. Technically, it's going to be my left shoulder. And I already have my graveyard scene on my right arm. With all my jack-o'-lanterns and scarecrow and crows and corn stalks. It looks weird right now, though, because I'm so fucking tan. It's like super dark. Oh, shit, I'm tired.
This will be definitely a straight up 10 o'clock stream.
Yeah, no, I support that. I mean, I'm sorry last week. It was just like, I've been doing so much getting our pool set up and doing everything I can to get that shit done. Oh, God. It's been a long 3 weeks for me.
You know, I was actually pretty much balls to the wall last week too, so it was a double whammy.
Plus, you said it was like super hot and
Yeah, it was super freaking hot, and there was just no way. There was just no way for me to turn fans off and reduce noise levels. I mean, the fans are right now, but
we haven't heard Google turn the lights down to 50% in a while.
well, oddly enough, I just muted the mic and did it. Oh. Speaking of tech stuff, we had we had a 4th of July dance last night. That was actually pretty cool. But Friday we had old school gamer and gaming night at the center.
That's awesome.
It was pretty wild. It was awesome. I set up Ethernet cords for everybody, and
did they bring CRTs in?
Nobody had CRTs. It was kind of it was all LCD, but
oh, that hurts.
I did set up a second Wi-Fi network in the building because the Wi-Fi network still sucks.
Yeah,
and it worked. It worked really well. It worked actually really well. So for the folks that had like just their smartphones and stuff, and then we had board gamers. It was actually a lot of fun. We got Pizza Hut delivery. The Pizza Hut guy was like, "Oh my God, if I had known this was happening, I'd have like not worked and brought all my buddies." And because he was like in his mid-40s, so he knew exactly what we were doing. And he said that before the pandemic, they used to have places where they would go and do that. You know, just do old school internet cafe. So I probably would have had more people. The next one, I'm going to do that, but I'm also going to do a LAN party. And we're going to do it in the ballroom.
It'd be cool to set up a corner at the Home Hunter convention with all old haunt games like Poltergeist and Friday the 13th. Just all the old systems running like actual, real nostalgic games because I have all of them. So
that would be cool.
I'm not dragging all my CRTs down there though. We'll have to find somebody with some CRTs that is like, yeah, no, that's cool.
Well, I've got 5 or 6 old school TVs here in the house.
Ghosts and Goblins. Oh my God, that game is so good. Castlevania, even hell, Castlevania 2, even Castlevania 3, Super Castlevania. Super Ghosts and Goblins, though, honestly was such a difficult game.
Speaking of all that, it may be on there, but I bought a 10,000 game emulator unit from AliExpress.
Yeah.
I brought it Friday. That thing was awesome.
You got to see if it has Ghosts and Goblins, dude. That game is so much fucking fun.
I will. I'll see if it, because
that and Castlevania.
I tell you what, it had all kinds of stuff. I mean, oh my god.
And if you can find Poltergeist, I played it on stream that one time. Remember where like we were going through the house and I was like haunting the people in the house and I had to scare them out of the house. That was like way back in 2020, like during our early conceptual days. I should do that again. That was a fun game.
It was.
Maybe we'll do that again in a week or two. I'll just play fucking Poltergeist.
Well, I will definitely have time.
Hell, maybe I'll just play Ghosts and Goblins or Castlevania or Friday the 13th because the original game was so ridiculous. Some of those games, those LJN games, were so bad they should never have been made. LJN is like the company to avoid when it comes to retro gaming. Their games were so buggy and just terribly put together.
I'll look and see.
Well, Poltergeist was a Sega game. But if you've got 10,000 games, which honestly, most of those Chinese like ROM units, they tend to like have 60 of the same game with a different name or like a number 2 or 3 next to it, and it's literally just the same game.
Yeah, which I'm sure. I was just randomly like, I mean, I ran across X-Men. They had a really weird ass version of Burger Time.
Fucking Burger Time.
I mean, a really weird ass version. Because, like, you know, some of them will be the Japanese version.
Yeah.
You know, it'll be like, well, this was only released in Japan. I'm like, I have never in my life seen this version of Burger Time. But it was just actually really cool. And apparently, you can add your own. Like, you can add more. Like, there's a little TF card.
Yeah, you just add ROMs to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is really cool.
You should definitely get the Poltergeist ROM because that game is so much fun. That game was so ahead of its time. I mean, you could become so many different things in the game. The only thing that annoyed me was when you had to go to like the underworld to collect ooze, because that's what your like ectoplasm was based off of. So you had to go through like this stupid labyrinth and collect the little green globs so that you could, you know, possess things again. But like you could possess the fish tank and like a shark would come out. You could possess like the piano, a TV, chainsaws, cars. That game was nuts. And it came out in what, like 95?
Really.
And your whole goal is just to scare people so much that they abandon their house. And that's how you proceed to the next level.
Well, I think I'm going to buy a second one because it was like $15. And then that one's the one that I will experiment with adding stuff to because I don't want to screw up.
Yeah, don't brick it.
Yeah. Because apparently once you do it, like you can buy the TF card, but it's more expensive than the whole unit or something. Let's see, Sean's going to be 2.5 hours there.
Well, there you go. So you won't be far. Take a day trip. Everybody talks about Texas Horror Convention's a good convention, so why not? If you're in the area.
If you have time, you know.
Sorry if I'm sniffling a lot. I've been outside for like 3 weeks now, so my nose is completely congested because I'm allergic to literally everything, including grass.
Oy.
Hal's Hole in One Golf Super NES, best game ever. I used to love the bass fishing game they had for the Super NES. So many games were just so ahead of their time. And like F-Zero, oh my god, I played F-Zero for like 4 years of my youth. It was just F-Zero. And interesting fact, I don't know if you ever actually played it, but speaking of the Japanese games and stuff, Super Mario Brothers 2 was literally a port of a Japanese game called Doki Doki Panic. All they did was put Mario characters over the original characters in the game. Like, everything else about the game was exactly the same. That's why Super Mario Brothers 2 was so fucking weird. Oh, hell yeah, Sean.
I would say if you can wing it, go.
Definitely.
Like I said, you'll be super close.
Yeah, see, you don't just learn haunt news here. You learn everything. Because we're both kind of nerds about all kinds of random shit.
Very random shit.
But yeah, the original game was called Doki Doki Panic, and all they did was put Mario characters in place of the original characters. That's why Peach could like fly. No, it was so weird. Go buy some of Lloyd's custom moose knuckle. Oh, Lloyd, yeah, Lloyd should be there, right? He's in Texas, isn't he?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he is. Because he's the one that always talks about Texas Hunters Convention.
Oh, then definitely.
Yep, Lloyd Venn's is there. Okay. That's what I thought. I know he always talks about it, so I was pretty sure that was kind of his backyard, but why aren't you going, Keith? You're not a Texas fan? Too hot for those Indiana boys? You just focus on Trans World and MHC. and the Home Hunter Convention, you dick. You better be there. We gave you an extra year to fucking prepare. Speaking of that, I gotta reach out to Reggie, make sure everything's okay with him. He posted he was doing okay, but
He's probably doing okay. Oh, here comes the fireworks. All right. DM coming in.
this fucking guy.
I can room with him at the Home Runner Convention. Yeah, you can stay at his house.
Goddamn Leonard.
Oh, we can sell genuine piss bottles
Yeah, he could. He did fucking genuine piss fucking 5-gallon gas can
Jesus.
and semi-used needles. Oh, dude, I swear, the world is so fucked up. Like, we live in the state where, like, there's an entire park called Needle Park because everybody just goes there to shoot up fucking tranquilizer. Like, you don't go to that particular part of Philadelphia. Kensington, Pennsylvania, in Philadelphia. Don't go there. It's literally The Walking Dead. These people are shooting up horse tranquilizer mixed with fentanyl, and they literally turn into zombies. They'll pass out standing up. And because of the horse tranquilizer, there's something in the there's like a meat tenderizer in this concoction they use, and it makes their like flesh just fall off their body. Insane.
Ooh, Verlina went kayaking with the family.
Nice.
Keith, he sent 2 videos, or she said, I don't know. Hopefully,
I think I only got one of them, but I don't know that I want to see the second one if it's worse than that. Oh, 2 of her boys, her husband, and one of their friends went kayaking on the river.
Gotcha. All right, I read that a little bit wrong there.
Yeah, I read the one as I, so it said and I instead of one.
Yeah, I did too. Search and rescue mission. Oh my god. That's not good. Hopefully everybody was okay.
Where the hell did they go kayaking on a river that you had to do a search and rescue mission? What kind of river was that?
Rivers with banjo noise.
They decided to contact us after dark to tell us they had no idea where they were. Jesus. Speaking of boats, I get to actually start pulling apart my my old family boat this coming weekend. Now that the pool and the deck are pretty much done, I'm excited about that. And they only had one working phone. Good grief. It's why you got to invest in one of those battery packs.
I'm a firm believer in those.
My wife just told me how in the fuck you find something to do in Texas has to do with Halloween. Haunters Anonymous. That's how.
There you go. You're welcome.
No, I mean, unless your wife's pissed about it, and then it's totally not our fault.
Work on that GTO.
No, that's so far down the list. That boat's getting done first and foremost. I want to get that bitch done before winter gets here because I want to take it out at least once. All I really have to do is I have to redo the actual like decking on the boat, get some of the cushions reupholstered because it's been, like 40 years since it's been done. And then I need to find a wiring harness for the engine or motor, whatever you call it. You're lame. What do you mean, Keith? Fuck out of here. You're landlocked ass. You have no good oceans to go to.
What do you mean they didn't know if each other was okay or not? Did they not stick together?
Yeah, you got to stay together on the river. That's for damn sure. We take the paddle boat and the kayak out, and we just tie the kayak to the back of the paddle boat. They separated, of course.
They were in a different county.
I don't have oceans, therefore no sharks. Yeah, but you, like, it's not like you're going to get attacked by a shark. You know how many times I've swam with sharks and have had zero issues? Even when I surfed in high school, like, I was only brushed by, like, 2 sharks out of the entire 7 years I was in high school. And yes, I did say 7 years. Shut up. Just because I did 12th grade 3 times doesn't mean shit. Brush issues. Not really. I mean, I only have like a few little nicks on my legs from it because their skin is like fucking sandpaper. Hell yeah, Sean. Good. That's awesome, dude.
We will expect a report.
Yeah, for sure. Take pictures, send it to us. We'll put them on the stream.
Yep.
That's literally what my parents said. They're like, "You're just making a career out of high school, aren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Granted, out of the 3 years that I was in 12th grade, I really only went to school like half of that time. Once I stopped wrestling, I really didn't give a shit." It was like, you know what? I don't need to maintain any GPAs or anything like that. And I knew I was going to film school, so I didn't really care.
Hey, Sophie.
Hi, Sophie. Sophie was here for 4th of July yesterday. She brought fireworks.
Nice.
And her dog, Cooper, who is absolutely adorable and one of the calmest dogs I've ever met in my life. I went to which one? Film school or high school? How the hell are you going to get here at 9:48, Sophie? What the fuck? You know what time it started. I went to New Smyrna Beach High School back when it was still on an island. Now they moved it inland, and it's really lame. And they actually tore down the old high school and put up a marine discovery center. But our high school was literally surrounded by water. You had to take a bridge just to get to it. I have several really good screenplays, but I never did anything with it. That's why I went back to college to get my, programming degree. Because computer science and all, Which I now use probably 50% of the time. So basically, college is kind of pointless, to be honest with you. We did have a really cool marine biology science class that I took twice because we got to go fishing. I was like, hell yeah, we can go fishing for a class. I'm all about that shit. And we'd go out, we'd wade in the water and like put out nets and stuff and try to see what we could catch. Used to catch a lot of horseshoe crabs too, which are actual dinosaurs.
The more you know.
Yep. I did have a really good, well, no, I still do. It's just somewhere on an old laptop that I don't know where it is. But I wrote a screenplay for an old Western zombie movie called Silver City. And then some asshole made a movie called Silver City like 3 years ago, and it kind of pissed me off.
Yeah, look at your laptop.
I was like, motherfucker. It wasn't a Western zombie movie, but it was. So my movie was basically about these people in the West that were gold miners, and they were trying to find gold. And instead, they ended up finding this like crypt that had a disease that turned people into zombies. And I also had one called Valerian's Manor, which was a haunted house movie. People were going through haunted houses, but didn't realize that everything in the haunted house was actually happening. And I wrote that probably 20 years ago. 18 or 19 years ago. I dropped out. You're like Tony Soprano. He had a semester and a half community college. Sounds like a hippie gypsy school. It was, dude, let me tell you, my school was huge. And it was full of like super rich kids that parents bought them everything. I had friends that had like $60,000, $70,000 fishing boats in high school. It was something. I was gonna say, I think Mike passed out from the heat.
No, I'm still here. I'm just kind of listening to the stories.
I'm out of stories. I think I'm at the end of the storyline here.
Your stories. Well, we only got 7 minutes anyway, so we'll ramble.
That's what we've been doing all night.
We'll ramble some more. I don't mind. Of course, my only real story for anybody that has followed the multi-year saga that is the business across the street from me. This past Sunday, somebody ran a car into a brand new building right across the street from my house.
The building had nothing but problems with.
Yeah. So they've got the big hole boarded up with literally like plywood.
And I swear to God, dude, as soon as the first real hurricane comes through that area, you're going to have that entire building in your front yard.
Yeah, well, I'll have all the pieces to it. The superstructure will be there. This car was going like 65, 70 miles an hour, had to been, and it stopped dead in its tracks on the one of the main supports. It sheared the bolts, but hopefully I don't have to contend with it. Hopefully we don't have any damn hurricanes.
Any Halloween events around Alabama? Well, I mean, Texas Haunter Convention's not super far from Alabama.
Julio, yes. I will be doing that. We will be doing that. Hopefully in the near future.
I still have a shit ton of LEDs from my Arduino kit. I can actually do the whole breadboard and everything with it.
Well, I'll probably be making a few more. Well, I'll be buying stuff from AliExpress forever, but they keep coming out with new stuff. Like, I keep finding new and cool ass stuff. It's just, oh my God. I talk about AliExpress every damn show.
LEDs are amazing. What do you mean they're basic and dramatic? LEDs take absolutely like almost no energy. And they can be bright as shit.
John, we're gonna do a show with. I did one or two.
You did the one by yourself when I had COVID.
Yeah, it was basically me just talking about LEDs and the different ones you can find, and not a lot of people really know that they exist. And now with my super discovery of AliExpress, I'm telling you, it's just.
I still want to send an email to AliExpress, get them to fucking sponsor us.
If nothing else, just the electronics part of it.
And like I can do actual showing you on a breadboard how to wire them and set up programming code to have them do different things. Because you can do all kinds of stuff. Once you have an LED set up, you can set it up to do literally anything.
And of course, addressable LEDs are just phenomenal. And all this stuff has gotten to be so cheap. If you know where to get it. Like, there's still, you can go to Amazon and get this stuff, but it's marked up like literally 300%, 400%.
That's why you get that AliExpress buy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Well, I can show you the programming part, Julio. That's easy. I mean, you could set them up to be motion activated. You can set them to be like auditory triggered. You can have them do anything. And the code to do it is super simple. It's like probably 30 lines, if that. It's a show about LED now. Yes, Sophie. It's always been about LED.
It's never not about LED. We have to mention it every show.
And we did have somebody ask us about setting up animatronics and how to use Arduinos for that too. So I really, as soon as I get time to sit down and compile a list of stuff, we'll have it'll probably be closer to Halloween though, honestly, because I need the time. I have to sit down. I have to make a list of things, and we have to get together and decide what exactly we're going to be doing on that show. Boost will not disconnect my computer. That's fucking Marcy. For anybody that has no idea what I'm talking about, while we were building the pool, we had to cut down a tree in the backyard. So we cut it up and I put it up against the back fence for our backyard just so I could dry it out so I could burn it when we have fires in the fire pit. And so we have this massive pile of wood against our back fence. Well, like last week, more like 5 days ago, we were working on the pool and we heard this fucking cat meowing. And it sounded like somebody playing a recording of a cat to like draw a child into the woods or something. Like it didn't sound actually like a real cat. And I'm like, that's somebody's fucking with us right now. Like, that's not an actual cat. Well, come to find out, it was a little tiny, like maybe a month-old kitten who was taking up residence in our wood pile. So my daughter went and got him out of the wood pile, and he has now moved in with us. And he has completely taken over everybody's hearts because he's absolutely adorable. And I am not an animal person because I don't like getting attached to animals because they die sooner than I would most times. And so I don't like that pain of falling in love with something that's going to die, in 15, 16 years or whatever. But this little guy, man, he is absolutely fucking adorable. He just jumps up on my lap, curls up, flips himself over, lays on his back, and he always has to put a paw on you. Like, he doesn't put a claw out, he just rests his paw sitting on, like, my arm. It's so freaking adorable, and I hate it so much. So that's the story of Boots. He is pretty much worked his way into our life. And now he is completely spoiled and terrorizes the other animals, which is funny because he's like 4 inches tall. But our other cat, Marcy, is afraid of him, and our dog, Lola, is terrified of him because I don't even know why. I don't understand animal logic, but they're like, nope, not doing it. But he is super cute. Anyway, let's end this show so I can go to bed.
Yeah, same here. I'm like, ugh. I am. Bleh. I was before we got. I was dropping dead in the chair. But anyway, folks, it's most likely we'll have a show next week because I've got some time off and nothing on schedule, and we'll see how it goes. And as always, everybody stay safe. Thank you so much for coming in. Yeah, and just have fun, and we'll see you next week. I'm going to pass it over to James.
Oh, God. I can't do these things. Anyway, yeah, thanks for everybody being here. You guys are all awesome. Love the fact that everybody shows up, even when they can't really talk. They're just here to listen.
Yeah, that's awesome, actually.
We should do a viewing party of Better Off Dead. Well, we'd have to look at the legality of doing a viewing party. If we mute it and we talk over it, it's legal. But if we don't, then we get pinged, and we've already gotten dinged a few times for random crap. But we'll see. I mean, we could definitely watch Dawn of the Dead because that's public domain, I think, at this point. That fell into public domain of like 10 years ago, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
But anyway, yeah, we'll see you next week. I'm pretty sure of it, unless I have some major thing come up or not. But who knows? More than likely, though, we'll be here.
Most likely.
Anyway.
All right, everybody, be safe. Good
Yep.
night. We're going to sign off so we can yawn and go to bed.
Yep, I'm already yawning. I'm going to bed. Have fun.
Take care, everybody. Thanks again.